So one of the questions we get all the time is what's one of our biggest challenges with production? Kind of a long answer, and we're not throwing anybody out under the bus here because everybody's kind of in the same boat. So some of our challenges have been is, the outside services like coating. So anodizing and nitride, we have two primary vendors. They've been fantastic. And some of the challenges that they're facing are the workforce. That's COVID, right? So they're telling us that they can't get people to come to work because the state of Michigan, the state of Ohio, the state of Illinois, or wherever it be, they're incentivized to stay home and they make more money. So they can't get the workforce to come in to turn the products around. So we've seen times go from 2 weeks,
like
clockwork, to 8,
10,
12 weeks turnaround. So our biggest...
There are times where we have more inventory at coating than we have in the shop, in raw form.
Yeah. And again, it's not their fault either, right? Like they're holding job fairs where they're interviewing 150 people and they maybe get 25 good candidates, and out of those 25, maybe 3 pass the drug test, and maybe they end up hiring 1 or 2. It's not enough.
Yeah. And it's labor intensive work. There's no real way around it. You have to fix your parts.
And we're not going to bring that in house. We're not going to have battery acid and chemicals and electricity. I mean, it's a very dirty,
the return on
involved
it would be
process.
Never.
There's some companies that do it in house.
Anodizing?
Yeah, and New Frontier Armory has an anodizing facility in their building, which is impressive. But and then we've been running into a lot of weird things like tooling, right?
Yeah.
So we're working on the
helical cutter we couldn't get for 4 weeks.
Yeah, I mean we're working on the non-ambi billet lower currently, and then the billet will be next. It'll be a very quick transition. But even just finding raw materials for it's been difficult because we've always worked with forgings before. Just standard sizes that should be in stock are not. Lead times have tripled, quadrupled. They'll tell you it's in stock. It's not. You wait 3-4 weeks and you'll realize, why isn't it here?
S7 tool steel.
S7 tool steel cutters, end cutters. Those have been really bad. Just standard items that are typically have been in stock are not.
And a real train wreck has been we get information, we get our intelligence, our information from, our outside sources, and then we make an educated guess on when we'll complete the product, and we pass that information on to the customer. And then when that initial intelligence source changes or something changes on their end, it makes us look like we lied or made something up. When in fact, we just gave you the best answer at the time.
Yeah.
But the way that the market is currently just in machining in general, it's up, for lack of a better term. It's just so if you get an answer out of us and it turns out that answer is different, our apologies, but we gave you the best answer that we had at the time. But things are subject to change.
Yeah, I mean, right now there's a national aluminum billet shortage, right, or raw material shortage. So there's a lot of extruders out there. So like all of our handguards are extrusions, right? There's a lot of extruders out there that are 52 weeks out on extrusion orders.
We were behind. Our last shipment was...
They hurried up. There were some complications and they kicked ass. But yeah, I mean, we put it in January.
Yeah.
And we just got it. And
these are... Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, these, again, more so than... Because I handle more of the customer end than Chris. I used to beat myself up, man. It made me really grumpy. Go home and be upset about it. It makes you kind of, what's the word? I don't know. Lack of better terms, you're just grumpy, and I'm to the point now where like it's out of our control. There's a lot of things I can't do. Now I could quote you a year, and then that would deter most customers, and we would definitely come in under that, but. I'm trying to give you the best answer I can give you, but those are just some of the things that we've been running into right now.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a train wreck. And again, this isn't a shot across the vendors that we do have.
No, they've been fantastic.
I mean, they've been working with us. It's not like they're not answering the phone, but
it's not like they're not working either. And they're dealing with the same complications that we're dealing with.
Yeah, It's a train wreck.
And it's not just this market. I mean, the gun market, yes, it's on fire right now, but there's other industries that are having this same problem.
I mean, if you build cars, you don't have chips.
Yeah, for keys.
What?
You know, you buy a new car, you get
a key.
one key. They don't have enough chips to run both. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's still a thing or not anymore, but it was for just recently.
And it's going to be like this for the foreseeable future. It's going to be like this for a little while. So our apologies. But
Yeah, and the things that are bottlenecks, we're correcting those.
You're a dog chasing your tail.
Yeah.
I mean, that's owning a business. Every time you smooth something out, you will either find a new thing or you'll run into the next.
Yeah, I
thing.
mean,
That's
we'll
the
have enough bags
bottleneck.
from Savior in stock, and then maybe they have a hiccup in their supply chain, and then we're running low, and that's our bottleneck one month. You
Right.
know, it seems to just it's always something different, but we're not going to push things out. You know, we've learned some tuition real young, where we made some, I don't know, we thought they were the right decisions at the time, and nothing that you guys would ever have seen, but just looking back, like we're not going to push subpar product out. We're going to make sure we catch a little production, right? Like last week we shot, I don't know, 300-400 guns, and we went to clean them. We found a couple that had some issues in terms of like scratches or whatnot. I'm not going to send that out. So what do? We break it down, we fix it, we respray it, we build it, we shoot it again. So you guys got to be patient, man. I know you guys are excited. Sometimes I take the excitement as you're mad and you're just excited, and I need to do a better job at that. But you'll get your product, and it'll be right the first time. If it's not, we'll make it right.
Yeah. Thanks for your business.
Thank you.